Hey, good afternoon, World History. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to week 9 of digital learning, getting towards the end of the semester. It's been a great semester. I know it's been weird and unique with all that we've had to do, but you've done a great job. Thank you for your hard work. And as we move through this week, we have two assignments that we're responsible for, and they both center around this theme of globalization. And as we look at the coronavirus, COVID 19, and basically how it originated or started in China and made its way to Europe and even into now the United States, we see that the world is interconnected. Even through our study of world history this semester, we've seen that and how people migrate and cities are developed, civilizations occur, and we start to see trading and just a lot of things show that the world works together regardless of what side of the world you are on. And we need to ask the question, what does that really mean for people? In this idea of equality and that everybody has the same opportunities. Is that really true? So you're going to read this very interesting article talking about, is the world flat or is it spiky? And while you're reading the article, you have several questions that you're going to answer. And I want to make sure that you understand what you're supposed to do. The first thing, there's 10 questions here, so it's not very long, but you're going to answer these questions. For instance, give a citation. This is doing a works cited. What does it look like? So I want you to do it in MLA format. I want to make sure that you know how to do citations. That is going to go with you through your college classes. It's imperative you understand how to do it. You're going to find two words you did not know before the article. I want you to give the word and a detailed definition for each word. So something that pops out to you that you didn't know before. Define it. What's the main idea of the article? What is its claim? What's its thesis? And in addition to that, I want you to tell me what are the three most important details from the article. So you're going to put main idea, blah, 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 blah. Here are three details that might support that main idea. 1, 2, 3. And then questions 4 through 10, basically just asking questions from the reading, not really anything heavy, but it is something that requires you to do some thinking, and you need to give evidence that you really understand what you're reading. And finally, with question number 10, how does this article change or challenge your thinking? I want you to look at what we've talked about in world history and ask yourself, okay, how has something that I've studied, can I see this through this idea of globalization and whether the world is flat or spiky? So you're going to do that as one assignment. And then if we come back over here, the other assignment that you're going to do is called the Dollar Street Project. And as you do this Dollar Street Project, a couple of things for you to recognize. First of all, once again, do this after you've read the article about being spiky or being flat. You're going to go to a website. I'm going to go ahead and click and open up this website, and then I'll come back to it in just a second. So this is a really cool website that talks about how the world is unique and everybody in the world needs some of the same things. We need books, we need toothbrushes, we need food, we need jobs, houses, clothes, all, but everybody has different ways of needs and wants. So your responsibility is you're going to create a table similar to the one that I've done here, and you're going to look at the lives of 3 families on the Dollar Street website. Now, I don't care which 3 families you choose. However, only one family can be from the United States. The others need to come from different continents, different countries, different places. So make sure that you completely answer the question for each section on the table below. And here are the questions that you're going to answer on that table. So notice that there's 12 questions that you need to answer. So if I look at this particular website, here are the families. I don't care which ones you choose. Only one can be from the United States, but you can see they range from all over the place. And then I'm just going to click on this family, the Nyanford family from Liberia. And when I click on that family, so this is going to be the Nyanford. family number one. So it would be Nyanford, and they would be from Liberia. And so number one, question one, name of family, Nyanford. Number two, where do they live? They live in Liberia. Now, notice they live in the West Point region of Monrovia, Liberia. So I don't want to just say Liberia. I want to say that they live in Monrovia, Liberia. Then I'm going to go to question number three, their monthly income. $48 a month. Now, right there, that should just make you go, whoa, wait a second. That family earns $48 a month. And so you're going to do that. Then you're going to give a description of the family, how they make their living. You're just going to answer the questions as you go. Notice, visit this home. So you'll need to click to visit this home. And as you visit this home, I'll open it up and I hit this read more. It tells me a lot about their income, their dreams, everything that I need to know to answer the questions. And then notice here's a lot of pictures about how they live. So this should be the part that really makes you pause and think about your own living conditions and what you have. Notice, select 3 photos of the family home, and I want you to write a brief commentary for each home and your initial thoughts. So let's just say here's the bathroom. So click on the bathroom, and this would be a picture that I would want to talk about. And so I would say bathroom picture. And then I'm going to describe what my thoughts are about their bathroom. Now, your computer, of course, you can zoom in, you can look at different things. Just look not at the bathroom, but look at the surrounding areas. Just notice what all is going on. So I'm going to do 3 photos for the particular family home. And I want to write a brief commentary for each one and my initial thoughts for those photos of the family home. Family home being something that's going on there with a bedroom or a living room or a kitchen, bathroom, something of that nature. Then you need to do 2 photos that document the family's access to water. So if I go back and I look at all of these, I'm going to find aspects as it relates to water and what they have and what they do not have as I keep going. And if you just start looking, what aspects of water are we seeing? Do we really see a nice place where they can just have easily accessible water? Something to think about as you look at this. How is it different from your access to water? Choose a photo that documents what the family eats, children's toys. And then I want you to think about, what do you think is a family's most beloved? What is the thing that they cherish the most? If there's not a photo of that, choose a photo of the item that you believe to be of great importance. And then compare it to what's your family's most beloved belonging. How does it compare or contrast? So you're doing a table for 3 families, answering all 12 questions for each family. After that, you're going to answer an essay question. Now, this essay question, as I mentioned above here, what I want you to make sure that you do with this essay question is it needs to be, here it is, a minimum 2-paragraph paper. So minimum 2, that's minimum. So of course, I would expect more. Times New Roman, 12 font, double spaced, and you're answering this question based on the families you studied. Has globalization leveled the economic playing field? Are we equal? Now, they have a bathroom, we have a bathroom. Is it equal? Or is it created more inequality? You can't really answer these questions until you've read the article and answered the questions about flat or spiky world. Use the evidence to support your claims. Give a good paragraph. Like I said, guys, this is your last major paper, if you will, per se. So it needs to be really, really good along with the tables. You don't have to attach the pictures to the tables. Just give a description of which pictures that you are using. So I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful as you look at different ones, families of the world. There's numerous ones that you can choose from, and just gives you a good understanding of exactly how these people live and compare it to how we live. So that's your assignment for the week. As always, if you got questions, let me know. Keep up the good work. Talk to you soon.